So, a very budget alternative for infinite impermanence would be Durchbruchfähigkeit. Of course, I would put the English name down in the subtitles. Durchbruchfähigkeit, it says you can target one face-up effect monster your opponent controls and negate its effects until the end of the turn. And except at the same turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card, Durchbruchfähigkeit, from your graveyard, and then you can target one face-up effect monster opponent's side of the field and negate its effects until the end of the turn. So basically this is infinite impermanence times 2. You can, okay, it also has effect in the graveyard. Of course it cannot be activated from the hand directly, and it has not the effect that it negates all spell and traps in the same column as it was activated when it was set. Okay, that's the downside, but otherwise as a common probably costs nothing, 10 cents, I don't know. So you should consider that if you don't want to buy every time you build a new deck 3 times infinite impermanence. You can also use Durchbruchfähigkeit. Right, next one, also a trap. I also have to put that English name in the subtitles because I'm not able to translate that. Saure Verspätung, roter Essigaltransport. So this says you can only activate this card if your opponent controls a card in the same column as this card is set. If you do that, you can return all cards in the same column as this card to the back to the owner's hands, and no player can use the zones that are in the same column as this card. What I'm not sure is if this card also affects the extra monster zone. I don't know. I will look it up and let you know in the subtitles down below. And if you don't figure out, then maybe someone of you know it, and please let us know in the comments if this card also affects the extra monster zone. So also very nice card in my opinion. Next one, monster, the Pilgrim Reaper. You may think, what the hell is that? Yes, you're right. It's a rank 6 Xyz monster, zombie, and it says it gains a decay times 200, a decay in defense times 200 for every dark monster in every graveyard. So in your opponent's and your graveyard. And you can detach one Xyz material from this card, and every player has to send the top 5 cards of his deck to the graveyard. And you can only activate each effect of Pilgrim Reaper once per turn, blah, 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 the usual text. Where I can see this being good, because it's rank 6. All the Bestials are rank 6, so any deck that relies on cards being sent to the graveyard from the deck, like Light Swans or Tearlaments or whatever, you know what I mean, can highly profit from that, because 2 level 6 monsters is very easy to achieve nowadays via all the Bestials. So try it out. Didn't find that too bad. Next one, haha, that's a very old card, very old card. But sometimes it can be a very bad surprise, at least for your opponent. It's Honest, yes. You may think, who the hell is playing Honest in 2023? Well, actually no one, and that's why I consider this card good, because no one, really no one is expecting this one. It says, during your main phase, you can return this card from the field to your hand. You never use that. During either player's damage step. Okay, damage step. There are not many cards that can be activated during the damage step. When a light monster you control battles, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. That monster gains a decay equal to the decay of the opponent's monster it is battling until the end phase. And, as you already heard now, this is not once per turn. So if you have 3 copies of Honest in your hand, you can boost up your monster in the damage step into, you know, into another universe and OTK your opponent. So Honest, very mean, very mean. Next card, also very nice, cute little card, Archfiend Eccentric. Yes. So this one says, its pendulum effect is, you can target one other spell trap card on the field, destroy both it and this card. You can only use this effect of Archfiend Eccentric once per turn. And its monster effect is, you can tribute this card, then target one monster on the field, destroy it. You can only use this effect or charge once per turn, blah blah blah. I found it very nice because this is basically MST and Exiled Force in one card. So why not, you know? It's also light. Maybe you can do something with the light attribute too, and a fiend. So nice, cute little card. Next one. Oh, that's a special one. Aegayon, die Meeresburg, the Sea Fortress. Aegayon, the Sea Fortress. I guess probably. A rank 8 Xyz monster. And this one says, during either player's turn, you can banish one. You can banish face down one random monster from your opponent's extra deck. No, open. You banish it open. One random monster from your opponent's extra deck, you banish that open. And if you do that, this card gains a decay equal to the banished monster's decay. And during either player's turn, you can detach one Xyz material from this card and then target one of the banished fusion synchro Xyz monsters of your opponent. Send it back to his extra deck, and then you can destroy a monster with the same card types. So if you send back a banished fusion monster to the extra deck, you can destroy a fusion monster on the field and so on. And you can use every effect only once per turn. So basically what I use this, or how I would use that, is to steal your opponent's extra deck one by one, you know, by banishing them face up. Because you can do that during either player's turn. So if you special summon that, you can banish one extra deck monster from your opponent. Then if your opponent's turn starts, you can banish one again, and then you are again, and then it's your turn again, you can banish one another. So if he didn't get rid of that very quickly, you can pretty much wipe out your opponent's extra deck. Nice. Alright. Yup. Then how to fit in the picture. So, next one, also a strange one. The Apprentice Piper player. I don't know. Another card. You may think, what the hell is even that? Yes. Flip monster. Yes. Flip monsters. Didn't see very much play. But I thought he has, when I searched through all my cards, I thought he has a pretty much decent effect actually. Its flip effect is you can special summon one monster from your hand. Just like that. And its second effect is, if this card is sent to the graveyard via battle or card effect, so if it gets destroyed via battle or card effect, and is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a monster from your hand. So in the best course, you can special summon two monsters from your hand, just like that, via one monster, you know. That's face down. One via its flip effect, and another one if it gets to the graveyard. So two free special summons from your hand. Didn't find that too bad. The Apprentice Piper thing. Yeah, I don't know. And the last one, also some card nobody's expecting. And this bot is a very evil card. Yes, it's for Pharaoh's Servant. The Morphing Jar number 2. And you might think, what the hell? What the hell are we doing with all these flip monsters? Well, this flip monster is a badass, if you would put it that way, because it says if this card is flipped face up, you can shuffle back all monsters on the field back into the deck, just like that. It does not target, it does not destroy, it does nothing sent to the graveyard. All the monsters on the field, currently on the field, get shuffled back into the deck. And the rest is very complicated to translate. That's Good, then, and because of that I would put the English card text here so you can read it yourself, because I'm not that good at English. I give my best, but not that's too much now. Morphing Jar number 2. Give it a shot. Nobody's expecting that. Just like honest. Everyone gives you probably a bad face if he encounters that, and he has no chance to negate that flip effect. Yeah. All right. Another 8 cards. Well, in total, yes, another 8 cards. That in my opinion are not too bad and can be used pretty much almost in every deck, except the Pilgrim Reaper for that probably not. Yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. And my usual words, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.